Good morning, everyone. Good morning, my dear children. Welcome to the online learning sessions which are organized by our Education Department of Brihan Mumbai Mahanagar Palika. Before starting today's session, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Neelam Dalvi. I am your math teacher, children. Presently, I am working in Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar Municipal English School, which is in Worli. Today's our subject is math. Let us start our today's session, children. See, children, you can see a handkerchief on the table. Okay, this is a handkerchief. And if we want to put a lace on all the sides of the handkerchief so that it can look more beautiful, see, like this, then what we must know, children? We must know the measure of all the lengths of the boundaries of the handkerchief. Then only if we go to a shop to buy the lace, we can buy the lace of the appropriate measurement of the handkerchief. Okay. So we must know the exact measurement of the length of all the sides of the handkerchief. And the length of all the sides of the handkerchief is known as the perimeter. Let us see one more example, children. See, this is a floor. This is a floor. And if we want to do carpet flooring on it, then what we must know? See, like this carpet flooring, if we want to do, then what we must know? We must know the exact measure of the space occupied by the entire region of the floor. Then only we can do carpet flooring exactly of the exact measure of the floor. Therefore, the total space occupied by the boundaries of the floor is known as the area of the floor. So just now, children, we have seen the example of an handkerchief where we were about to put the lace in order to decorate it. That means the boundaries of the handkerchief. We can also say the sides of the handkerchief, and the total length of the sides of the handkerchief is known as the perimeter of the handkerchief. And the second example was of carpet flooring done by us. If we want to do carpet flooring on the floor, we must know the exact area of the floor on which we have to do carpet flooring, and that is known as the area. So so these were the two examples of perimeter and area. So children, today's our topic is perimeter and area. Today we are going to learn more about perimeter. So, in today's topic, we are going to be learning about the concept of perimeter in detail, how to calculate the perimeter of any given figure. The figure might be a rectangle, a square, pentagon, octagon, or any other polygon. And we are also going to learn about the formulas which we will use for finding out the perimeter of a rectangle and square. And the last we are going to learn in today's topic is how to solve word problems which will involve perimeter of square and perimeter of rectangle. So today we are going to learn all these things in today's topic, perimeter. So just now we have seen what is the concept of perimeter. Let us see it in more detail. The word perimeter has been derived from the Greek word peri, which means around a shape or around any given figure. And meter means measure. So perimeter is the total length of the sides of any given figure. Perimeter is the total length. Total means sum. Sum of all the length of the sides of any given figure. Now let's see how to calculate perimeter. Just now children, we have seen the example of handkerchief where we have added all the length of the handkerchief so that we can get the exact measurement of lace from a shop. See, this is a triangle where one side is 4 centimeter, another side is 3 centimeter, and the third side is 5 centimeter. Before starting this, we have seen the example of handkerchief where we have seen the length of all the boundaries. That means while finding out the perimeter, what we have to do? We have to add all the sides of the given figure. Here the figure is triangle. So for finding the perimeter of this figure, what we have to do? We have to add all the sides. That means 3 plus 4 plus 5 is equal to 12. Not only 12 children, we should not forget to write the units. The units are given in the figure and the unit is centimeter. So the answer is 12 centimeter. See, here you can see a five-sided figure. It is a pentagon. Here, children, you can see a man walking on all the sides of the boundaries of the given figure. It is a figure of a pentagon. After walking on all the boundaries of the pentagon, the man is going to reach again at the starting point from where he has started. So the total distance covered by the man is the perimeter, and each side of the perimeter means this figure is 10 meter. Therefore, the total sides are 5. So 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10. We have added 10 5 times and we got the answer 50. Again, we should not forget to write the unit. The unit is given in the figure and the unit means measuring unit. The unit is meter. So the answer is 50 meter. So what we have learned about perimeter? We learned that perimeter is the total sum of the length of all the sides of an object or any other given figure. At the left hand side, children, you can see a figure where P stands for perimeter, A stands for the measurement of one side, B for the measurement of another side, and so on. So perimeter is equal to sum of all the length of the sides of given figure. Now we will see perimeter of rectangle. So which is this figure? Can anyone tell me what is this geometrical figure known as?
Rectangle.
Yes, it's a rectangle where we are having, it is a rectangle where we are having length and breadth. It is known as a rectangle because the opposite side of the given figure are congruent. See, both the opposite sides, the parallel sides of the given figure are congruent. That means here we are having two length and we are having two breadth. Just now children, we have seen the concept of perimeter. So what is the perimeter of this given figure? The sum of all the sides. Here there are two length and two breadth. So as per the things that we have seen yet now, the perimeter of the so we have seen perimeter of rectangle where there are two length and two breadth. So it will be two length plus two breadth. So as length and breadth are two times, we can also write it as two times length plus breadth. So the formula of finding out the perimeter of rectangle is two times length plus breadth. I am repeating, children, concentrate on the formula of perimeter of a rectangle. Perimeter formula of rectangle is 2 times length plus breadth. Now we will see the formula of perimeter of a square. See, this is a figure of a square where all the four sides of the square are congruent to each other. For example, if the measure of one side is 4 centimeter, then all the four sides will be 4 centimeter. So, perimeter of a square will be side plus side plus side plus side. Here, children, you can see the side is coming 4 times. Why? Because the side of the squares are congruent to each other. As the same number is repeating again by 4 times. So it is repeated addition. In such case, we can also do multiplication. So the side is coming 4 times. So we can write it as 4 multiplied by side. 4 times side. So the formula of perimeter of square is 4 times side. I am repeating, children. The formula of perimeter of a square is 4 times side because the side is 4 times. We can do the addition also 4 times, and in order to save our time, we can multiply the same side by 4 times. Let's see examples of finding out the perimeter. See, the question is the perimeter of a rectangle is 64 centimeter. If its length is 17 centimeter, what is its breadth? So first we have to understand the question, what is given in the question and what we have to find out. So what is given? The perimeter of a rectangle. A rectangle is given whose perimeter is 64 centimeter and length is 17 centimeter. Just now we have seen that the opposite sides of the rectangle are congruent to each other. So if one length is 17 centimeter, so obvious the length of the another side will also be 17 centimeter. And breadth is not given, children. The breadth is not given, and the another thing that is given in the question is the perimeter. So first, while starting the solution of the sum, we have to write what are the given details in the question. So the given things are the perimeter of a rectangle and the length of the rectangle. So the perimeter of a rectangle is 64 centimeter and the length is 17 centimeter. Just now, children, we have seen the formula of finding out the perimeter of a rectangle. So, perimeter of a rectangle is 2 times length plus breadth. And as breadth is not given, we will take it as x. We will assume the breadth as x centimeter. So, by substituting the values in the equation in the formula given, we will get 64 equals 2 times 17 plus x. As perimeter is 64, we will write on the place of perimeter 64 and we will substitute the given values in the formula. So, in algebraic expressions, children, in the last term, we have seen how to solve algebraic equation. So if multiply is there, we are going to do division. If multiplication is there in algebraic expressions, we are going to do division. So on the right hand side, children, you can see 2 times 17. So we are going to divide 2 on both the sides, on right hand side also and on left hand side also. So 2 divided by 2 will get 1, and 64 divided by 2 we will get 32. After division we will get this answer. 64 divided by 2, 32. As 2 3s are 6 and 2 2s are 4. So now what will be remaining? 32 equals 17 plus x. Now here also, as per the algebraic expression, addition is there. If addition is there, we are going to do subtraction of the coefficient which is there with the variable on both the sides to equalize the algebraic expression. So 32 minus 17 equals 17 minus 17 plus x. 32 minus 17, it will be 15. 17 minus 17, it will be 0. It will be 0. 0 plus x, that means x. So the value of x that we got is 15. And what is x, children? X we have assumed as breadth. Therefore, we got the breadth of the rectangle 15. So 17 is the length and 15 is the breadth. And if we add all these four sides, or if we substitute the value of length and breadth in the formula, we will get the perimeter 64. Let's see another example, children. The another example is on your screen. The perimeter of a rectangle is 28 centimeter and breadth is 20 centimeter. It is equal to the perimeter of a square, and we have to find out what is the length of the side of that square. First, we have to interpret what is given in the question. In the question, it is given perimeter of the rectangle whose length is 28 and breadth is 20, and the perimeter of the rectangle is equal to the perimeter of a square. The perimeter of the rectangle whose length and breadth is given, that perimeter of rectangle is equal to the perimeter of a square, and we have to find out the length of the side of that square. Okay, so see, the rectangle is there, the length is 28 and breadth is 20. And what is the formula of perimeter of rectangle? Just now we have learnt the formula is 2 times length plus breadth. And again we have to substitute the values which are given in the question. 2 times 28 plus 20. Why we have written 28? Because length is 28 and breadth is 20. So first we will solve the numbers which are given in the bracket. So it will be 56 plus 40. It will be 96 centimeter. We should never forget to write the units which are given in the question. So the perimeter, and one more thing is given in the question is perimeter of a rectangle is equal to perimeter of square. And what perimeter of rectangle we got? We got the perimeter of rectangle as 96 centimeter. And as per the question, the perimeter of square will be 96 centimeter. And here we have to find out the length of the side. Now children, we got the perimeter of square, as the perimeter of rectangle and square are equal to each other. So as per the formula of perimeter of square, 4 multiplied by side. See children, now perimeter of square we have got. It is 96 centimeter. And as per the formula, we will substitute the value of perimeter of square here in this equation. So let the side of a square be A, as it is not given, and the perimeter of square is 96. Perimeter of square is equal to 4 into A as per the formula, and perimeter of square just now we got, it is 96 centimeter. So 96 equals 4a. As per the algebraic expressions that we have learned, when multiplication is there, we are going to divide with the same number which is there with the variable. And here you can see with the variable 4 is there, and mathematical operation multiplication is there. So we are going to divide 4 on both the side, on left hand side also and on right hand side also, to equalize the equation. So it will be 96 divided by 4 equals 4a divided by 4. So 4 ones are 4. And when we divide 96 by 4, we get the answer 24. 4 twos are 8. 9 minus 8 remainder is 1. 16 it will be. 4 fours are 16. So the value of a is 24. And what is a? We has assumed the side of the square as a. Therefore, children, the side of the square is 24 centimeter. I hope everybody has understood this example. Now let us start with practice set 44. Same sums are there, and of finding out the perimeter, or if length is given, we have to find out the breadth by using the formulas of perimeter of rectangle and perimeter of square. See the first question which is given in practice set 44. If the length and breadth of a rectangle double, are double, double means two times, twice, how many times the perimeter of the old rectangle will that of a new rectangle be? And how many times the perimeter of the old rectangle will be? See, if we take old rectangle, the length of old rectangle as L and breadth of old rectangle as B. So, as per the condition given in the question, the length and breadth of a rectangle are double. So, the length and breadth of a new rectangle will be double of the old rectangle's length and breadth. Old rectangle length is L. So, the new rectangle length will be twice of the old one. So, it will be 2L and 2B. 2L means 2 times length and 2B means 2 times breadth. So, now we are having the length and breadth of both the rectangle. Pink one is the old rectangle and blue one is the new rectangle. So, what we have taken in the figure, same we are going to write in the solution. Let the length of the old rectangle be L and breadth be B. So as per the formula, it will be 2 times length plus breadth. So length of a new rectangle. So what is the length of the new rectangle? The length we are seeing on the screen. The length is 2 times of length of a new rectangle and breadth is 2 times of breadth. See. Okay. Now perimeter of new rectangle as per the new terms that we have got now. So it will be, as per the formula, it will be 2 times of 2 length plus 2 breadth. Perimeter of old rectangle is 2 times length plus breadth. And new rectangle's perimeter is 2 times of 2 length plus 2 breadth. Okay. So we have to solve this equation. It will be 2 times, as it is 2 times. As the length and breadth are 2 times, we will consider it as 1. As it is repeating, we will take it as 1. So it will be 2 multiplied by 2 times of length and breadth. So 2 times length plus breadth, what it is? It is the perimeter of the old rectangle. It is the perimeter of old rectangle. So 2 times perimeter of old rectangle. Therefore, children, the perimeter of new rectangle is twice the perimeter of old rectangle. Let's see second sum. if the side of a square is triple. Just now we have seen the sum of double. Double means 2 times. Triple means thrice, 3 times. If the side of a square is triple, how many times the perimeter of the first square will that of the new square be? So if the square is there, old square and new square, like as we have done in the first sum. But here we have to find out the perimeter when the side is triple. So if the side is A of the old square and the new square, the side of the new square is triple. Triple means 3 times. So it will be 3A. 3 multiplied by A. 3 times of A. So it will be 3A. So as we have seen the figure, same we are going to write in the solution. Let the length of the square be A. So as per the formula of perimeter of square, it will be 4 multiplied by side, and the side of the old square is A. So it will be 4 times A. So we got the perimeter of square 4A. Side of a new square. We have seen in the red square, the side of the square is 3A. As it is given in the question, the side is triple. So as per the formula, it will be 4 multiplied by side. So 4 multiplied by 3A. So 3 multiplied by 4A is equal to 3 multiplied by perimeter of the original square. You can see children, perimeter of the first square is 4A, 4 times of A. Therefore, the perimeter of a new square will be 3 times the perimeter of the original square. I hope everybody has understood this example. Practice set second sum. Let us see the third question. Given alongside is the diagram of a playground. It shows the length of its side. Find the perimeter of the playground. See children, we have seen the examples of square, rectangle. Now we are seeing a example of a playground. See, this is a figure given where the measurement of length of the sides are given. Some are given and some are not given. Earlier when we were finding the perimeter, at such time all the length of all the sides were given. But here you can see some sides are not given. Only few sides are given, like 10 meter, 15 meter, 5 meter, 15 meter. 4 sides are given and 2 sides are remaining. It is a six-sided figure. So first we will label the figure in order to find out the measurement of the sides which are not given in the diagram. So AB is 10 meter, BC is 15 meter, CD is 5 meter, DE is 15 meter. These are the 4 sides whose measurement is given in the question. And the other side you can see children, AF and FE. Those measurements are not given in the question. First, we have to find out the measurement of the length of this side. Then only we can add all the sides and we can get the perimeter of the playground. But first we have to find out the length of the side which is not given in the question. So you can see AF is parallel to BC and DE. AF is parallel to BC and DE. So AF, the half portion of AF is BC. The measurement of BC is half portion of AF. So this much portion is 15 meter. And here AF half portion is of DE. Means it is similar. The units, the measurement are same. Why they are same? Because they are parallel to each other. So the measurement of the length of the opposite parallel side, the distance is same. The length is same. Therefore, AF is equal to, the length of AF is equal to the length of BC plus DE. Therefore, 15 plus 15, it will be 30 meter. So we got one side. AF is equal to BC plus DE. Therefore, AF is 30 meter. Now, one more side is remaining, children. If you concentrate on the screen, FE. Yet we don't have the measurement of FE. You can see the parallel side. The parallel side of FE is AB and CD. So, FE is equal to AB plus CD. So, it will be 10 meter and 5 meter. FE is equal to measurement of AB plus CD. So, it will be 10 plus 5, 15 meter. So, now children, we got all the measurement of all the sides. And what our perimeter says? Perimeter says sum of all the length of the sides given in the figure. So we got all the measures. Now what we have to do? To just add all the sides. See what we have discussed while finding out the that is given in the solution. Side AF is equal to BC plus DE. So we got AF as 30 meter. And side FE is equal to AB plus CD, whose side we got 15 meter. Therefore, perimeter of playground is equal to sum of all the sides, which is 10 plus 15 plus 5 plus 15 plus 15 plus 30. When we when we do the addition of all these sides given, we get the answer 90 meter. So, the perimeter of the playground is 90 meter. Let's see the last sum of this practice set 44. See the question, children. As shown in the figure, 4 napkins, all of same size, were made from a square piece of cloth of length 1 meter. One square piece of cloth is there whose length is 1 meter. And from that, we have to make 4 napkins which are of same size. From same size, we can understand, children, that this is a figure of square. The napkins which we are going to make from this square piece of cloth is also a square. So, what length of lace will be required to trim on all 4 sides of the napkin? So, see, square is there and the length is given 1 meter. And how many napkins we have to prepare? We have to prepare 4 napkins of equal length. And if the length of one piece of cloth is 1 meter, then what will be the length of one piece when we trim it, when we cut it into equal 4 parts? So the one side will become half of the total length. So half of 1 is 0.5 meter. So half of 1 is 0.5 meter. See children, we got the length of one napkin, one side of the napkin. And what we have to find out? We have to find out the total length of the lace required to trim all 4 sides of the napkin. See, side of the square is 1 meter. So side of each napkin, here there are, in pink square you can see there are 4 napkins and side is 0.5 meter. Length of lace that will required for one napkin is equal to perimeter of one napkin. What is perimeter? Boundaries of a given figure. Boundaries, the outer portion. So formula is 4 multiplied by side and the side is 0.5. So 4 multiplied by 0.5. See, the number is in decimal. We will see the multiplication, children. 0.4 multiplied by 4. 5 fours are 20. From right hand side, if we see, the decimal point is after one number. So in answer, we will put the decimal point. We always put the decimal point from right hand side. So the answer we got 20. As in the question decimal point is there, the answer will be 2.0. So the answer is 2 meter. See children, this is the perimeter of one napkin. We got the perimeter of one napkin, and we have to find out the perimeter of all 4 napkins. So if one perimeter is 2 meter, therefore perimeter of 4 napkins will be 4 times of 2. So 4 times 2 is 8 meter. Therefore 8 meters long lace will be required to trim on all 4 napkins. I hope everybody has understood all the 4 sums plus 2 examples that we have seen. Now it's a quiz time. We will check what you have understood in this session. See, the first question is on your screen, children. Can anyone read the question? What is given?
I will read. Choose the correct option from the following. Find the perimeter of the given figure.
Yes. Very good. Choose the correct option from the following. Here you can see 4 options are given. 4 options are given, and you have to find out the perimeter. Observe the figure carefully, children. Calculate the answer and tell me what is the perimeter of this rectangle where length is 5 centimeter and breadth is 3 centimeter. Who can give the answer?
16 cm. Hello, Miss.
Hello? Say. Anyone please calculate the answer and tell me what is the answer.
16 centimeter.
Yes, 16 centimeter. Can you tell can you tell beta how you got the answer?
Teacher, 3 plus 3 equal to 6 and 5 plus 5 equal to 10. Total
Miss,
is 16 centimeter.
Yes, very good, very good. You have done the sum of all the sides of the rectangle, and on place of that you can also use formula. Very good. So the answer is 16 centimeter. Excellent. Can any other child read the second question? Okay, I'll be reading. To calculate
yes,
the amount
Miss.
of following
I
should you find. See, if you want to do carpeting, so what you will be require? Area, perimeter, surface area, or volume? Children, give me the answer. For finding out the amount of carpeting needed for your bedroom, what we need? We need area or we need perimeter? What we need?
area.
Yes, we need
Area.
the area of the
Area.
bedroom. So we can do
Area.
Area.
carpeting. Yes, very good. Answer is area.
Area.
The third question is around an object. The distance around an object is called the dash. You have to choose the correct option. And the options,
Perimeter.
what is the answer?
Perimeter.
Yes,
Perimeter.
very good. Yes. So the distance
Perimeter.
around an object is perimeter.
Perimeter.
Excellent. So the next question is there on the screen, children. Find the perimeter of the given figure. This is a triangle.
20 centimeter.
20 cm.
20 centimeter.
Yes, it is
20
centimeter.
centimeter.
Yes, 20 centimeter. 5 plus 7 plus 8. By adding all the sides, you will get the answer 20. Yes, very good. Now, see children, out of these given figures, which one has the lesser perimeter? Whose perimeter is less? The first one is square and the another one is triangle. You have to calculate the perimeter and tell which figure is having the lesser perimeter.
A.
A has lesser perimeter.
Yes.
Yes, A has lesser perimeter. Can you tell me square? What is the perimeter of the square?
16 centimeter. 16
Yes,
miles.
4 fours are 16. It is 16 miles. It is 16 miles. And what is the perimeter of the triangle?
20.
20
Yes,
miles.
20. Okay. See the sixth question, children. The formula to calculate the perimeter of a square is. So, what is
4
the
into
formula to
side.
calculate?
4
4.
into side.
Yes, 4 multiplied by side, or we can say
Right.
4 times side. Yes. So, all have answered very nicely. Therefore, I can say that you have understood the topic. Thank you for attending the session calmly and answer the questions right. Okay.